Joining us today, Barry. It's so good to have you with us. Let me just sort this out. It's so fantastic to have you with us, Barry. I called Barry yesterday. It was just on my heart. I just felt people needed to hear Barry's story on today's call. And so I said, Barry, join me. He said yes, and I'm so grateful for that, Barry. For those of you meeting Barry for the first time, Barry is a doctor. In fact, he's a specialist anesthetist. Okay, so that's more than a doctor. But because of his NeoLife business, Barry hasn't gassed anybody, as he likes to say, or hasn't practiced anesthetics for the last 15 or 17 years or beyond because of NeoLife. So, Barry, welcome to the call. Good to have you with us. And tell us, why NeoLife? Why has a specialist anesthetist taken the path of NeoLife?
I have no idea. when Pat first saw, when Pat first saw the business, it certainly wasn't for me. I was not enthusiastic about it, to say the very least. I did anesthetics because I didn't like speaking to people. I certainly wasn't a salesperson. And I was very busy. I mean, all the points that you were bringing out, I was just nodding the whole time because all those things were just applicable to us. But Pat saw the business, my wife, and she could see that there would be something there. So she started, built a business with people.
Now, why did she start, Barry?
Why? Yeah, well, we'd just come from Zim in 1984, and we were starting again. We came over the border with $1,000, Zim dollars, that is. And we were starting again. 3 daughters, the youngest was 4 years old. We were starting brand new. And so she was looking to augment my salary as a specialist anesthetist. And, we needed it. We were, as I say, starting from zero. And she saw it, liked the concept, and was successful at it. I mean, she put a lot of time, effort, emotion, all the things that go into, I think, a good entrepreneurial business. And I was amazed. There were all sorts of things that amazed me. I mean, obviously, the finances of it were very much improving our particular situation. I remember I think it was our second bonus. Our first bonus was, I remember it very clearly, it was $3.33. And you got it in cash. And the second one, it was enough to get 2 tires for our old combi. And that was about 50 Rand at the time. So, that was beneficial right then. But, the finances are very definitely there.
Now, I know your story. Yeah. You were skeptical as we met. So at the beginning, it was Pat's business.
Yeah.
How long did Pat's little home-based part-time business take to double or equal, I don't know the details, your full-time anesthetics income?
Yeah, it was 4.5 years. And Pat was earning double what I was earning as a specialist anesthetist. Yeah. So your idea of...
From a home, a little part-time business.
Totally from home. All of it was that way. And yes, it's not a get-rich-quick scheme, as you were careful to say. But is 4.5 years a long time? at that stage, I had been either at medical school or specializing, and then obviously practicing in anesthetics for maybe 17 years, 18 years. And here is, an opportunity that was able to provide that sort of income base. So, yeah, I mean, it was a very different.
And now you weren't only just skeptical about the opportunity, you were very skeptical about nutrition and supplementation at the time. And I know you have incredible story. Share that story with us. What convinced you? What changed your mind?
Yeah, there were a couple of things. Physically, it was when I had hepatitis. As an anesthetist, you stick people with needles. You sometimes stick yourself with it. And I got hepatitis B. I was very unwell. And, Pat said, you must take this stuff. And it was just easier to take it than to argue. And so, that was my approach to it. It certainly wasn't anything that I believed was going to make a difference. But I could feel the difference. And that's what turned my ideas about it. And then I started seeing some of the research, not in Golden Products or NeoLife literature, but in the New England Journal of Medicine, for instance, about some of the products that we had in the range. And that destroyed my arguments against nutrition. So, yeah.
Now, Barry he was skeptical. He has a cool product experience that ended up being backed up by the science and the research. And so right now, Barry is, he does Barry talks about nutrition to people all the time with amazing enthusiasm and knowledge. And it has changed so many people's lives and helped people prevent and achieve great health because of the products.
Yeah.
Barry, just from a business point of view,
nutrition.
What would you say is some of the?
No, in my mind, nutrition.
Okay, so just from a business point of view.
Okay, you go.
You go. We got a lag. You go.
Yes,
you go. Yeah. We got a lag.
Okay. What in my mind, the benefits of our nutrition is the fact that it changes the risk of all of those diseases you were talking about, as well as helps in changing the risk of even the infective diseases. Like my hepatitis is a virus, and that changed the course of the disease for me. COVID is a virus, and I believe that nutritional supplementation can help to prevent a fair number of the complications of that virus. So, it's worthwhile. We got stuff that
Absolutely.
people.
Yeah. How many people do you know that are desperate for better health or to achieve a health goal or overcome a health challenge that have never heard the name NeoLife before? We have such a big job to do as a NeoLife community. But just from an opportunity point of view, what would you say over the last couple of decades is the greatest thing that NeoLife has given the Bland family?
Yeah, I think it's lifestyle in a way. And if lifestyle is educating your kids to the level that they can reach, then that's a huge area of that lifestyle. The fact that they are well. And I've got 8 grandkids, and they are well. They're using these products all the time and are maintaining good health. I mean, there's nothing better than good health, really. And so the health side as well as the finances.
And Barry, just for the new people on the call that are taking a look at NeoLife as a potential solution to their financial challenges or health goals, what would your message be to them?
Be reasonably skeptical, but use the product. Don't let the time excuse hassle you, because there's never a right time. And you just need to get on and do it if you want to make a difference. Okay. And this business enables us, by putting in the time, to get the return. And the company has never reneged on that aspect of it. And I just want to say congratulations to the company to being open in Mozambique. I think that's just a fantastic forward step.
Awesome. Awesome. Barry, thank you so much for your time this morning. I so appreciate it, and having you on the call. And just to close this call off, our family that have this morning, but just directly to the guests that are with us on this call. I believe we've given you enough information to make an informed decision. If you have questions, get got you onto this call. Tell them you're either in or you're out, or if you have questions that you need answered to make that decision, get those questions answered. But our message to you is, no matter who you are, whether you're a housewife like Barry's wife was, or a specialist like Barry was, or a corporate guy like I was, or somebody a teacher, and it doesn't matter who you are. Our commitment is we will give you a free and fair opportunity to all, no matter your age, your race, your background, your past experience. We can help you with your past, but we can most certainly help you run towards a very exciting and successful future if you choose to partner with us. So everybody on the call, God bless you all. I hope you find the courage and find that step of faith. Nobody can take that step forward. That step of faith. Join us. We'll do this together, and together we are going to make this world a healthier and certainly a happy place. Goodbye. Have a great week.